In the 1884 U.S. presidential election, candidates James Blaine and Grover Cleveland received a total of 401 electoral college votes. So I'm going to write that like that. B plus C is 401. And the number that Blaine received, B, was 37 fewer than the number C. So B, whatever that is 37 fewer than that one. So the top one checks out. Here and here, that's probably the easier one to do. And this is correct because it has C minus instead of C plus. 108 pounds total, Z plus C. So Z plus C should equal 108. Tells me these two are wrong. And then $1.69 per pound for zucchini, so it should be 1.69 Z and 0.99 C, and a total of 150. That's why B is the answer. So we earn 30 points for an easy puzzle, so that's 30E. 60 points for our hard puzzle, 60H. So E plus H, total of 50 puzzles. And total points of 1950. And we are trying to solve for H. So we want to get rid of the E's. I could multiply this bottom equation by 30. So I have 30E plus 30H is equal to 15 and then 2 zeros. So that one's gone. To cancel out the E's, I'm going to subtract this entire column. So I'm going to flip all the signs. E's go away. I'm left with 30H is equal to 450. If I divide both sides by 30, I get 15. B. Last week, Raul worked 11 more hours than Angelica. So we have Angelica plus 11 is equal to Raul. And then Raul plus Angelica is equal to 59 total. So I could use substitution here, plug this in for R. So I have A plus 11 plus A is equal to 59. If I subtract 11 from both sides and combine like terms, I get that Angelica worked 24 hours. Novels are $4 each, so I'm going to put 4N. Magazines $1 each, so plus 1M. Total of 11, so N plus M is equal to 11. And the total selling price of 20. And we want to solve this for N, so we need to cancel out the M's. It's already set up for elimination. I'll just subtract all three columns straight down. 3N is left on the left, and 9 on the right, so the answer is 3. First one, bench tickets, 75 each. So this one's out because they have the wrong number in front of B. Lawn tickets are $40 each. And the total amount that you make is $19,250. So we should take the 75 from the bench and add that to the $40 per lawn and get a total of this $19,250. This one is good. All the others are actually off. And the number of tickets, which would be B plus L, is going to be equal to 350. So it's important to keep the price with the price and the numbers with the numbers. 202 people went camping, 60 tents. Some tents held 2 people, the rest 4. So I'll say 2x plus 4y is equal to 202 people. And then the number of actual tents is equal to 60. And they want to know how many were 2-person tents. The way I set it up, X is going to be the 2-person tent. So we want to solve for X. To do that, I could use substitution, but I'm just going to go ahead and multiply this entire bottom equation by 4. That way my Y column lines up. And then I'm going to subtract straight down all 3 columns. So negative 2x The y's go away. Negative 38. When I divide, I get that x is equal to 19. Software company selling a game in a standard edition, collector's edition. So 75 copies of the game total. That's standard plus collector's is 75, which I don't see anywhere. That's kind of goofy. They rewrite it a little bit different. What if I did C is equal to 75 minus S? Okay, that checks out. Or I could do 75 minus S is C. Yeah, the same thing. These two are out. Then they give me a volume for standard, which is 20, plus a volume for collectors, which is 30, and a total volume as 1870. So these have the right numbers with the right variables. That's why A is correct. In 1947, milk cost this much per gallon, bananas cost this much per pound. If I bought 2 gallons of milk and some number of bananas for a total, how many did you buy? So 2 times 0.75 plus some unknown number of bananas times 0.15 is equal to 2.25. 1.5 plus 0.15x is equal to 2.25. 0.15x is equal to 0.75. I could multiply by 100 if I wanted to make this 15x is equal to 75. X is 5. Havarti cheese has 110 calories, and then we have calories from fat and from protein. Fat gives you 9, so 9F, and protein gives you 4, so 4P. And the combined mass of those is 15. So if I'm talking calories, this is my calorie equation. And if I'm talking just mass, this is my mass equation. And they want to know what is P. So I need to cancel out F, so I could multiply this bottom one by 9. This gives me 9F plus 9P is equal to 135. So let's cross this one out now that I've changed it. I'm going to subtract all 3 straight down. This gets rid of my F's. I'm now here at a negative 5P. And this is negative 25. So P is equal to 5. We had 60 backpacks in stock, some with wheels and some without. So the total number there would be x plus y equals 60, which they already have. And then there's a second equation. They say that the number of wheeled backpacks was twice already in stock. Okay? So if we say that wheeled is x, and no wheels is y, and you follow this, wheeled backpacks is twice the number, so that's going to be 2x. And then down here, the number of backpacks without wheels is 5 times the number, so that's going to be 5y. And down here, we see after the shipment, there's 330 total. So we're going to use that with 2x plus 5y is equal to the difference between the two, because 330 minus the 60 is 270. And you could use these two equations to solve it, but they don't even want you to do that. They just wanted you to calculate this equation, which is here, B. In 2016, the total cost for 200 of the books that were sold was between these two numbers. So if we look at our equation, for cost specifically, we have 14H plus 10P. And it's somewhere between these two numbers. We also know that H plus P is equal to 200. So it's a little bit tricky to solve as a system because you don't know exactly what this total is. You have a range. You can plug in some specific values. Let's try the first one. If we had 80 that were hardcover, that would mean we had 120 that were paperback. And you would get a value of 2320, which falls in that range. That's probably going to be the answer. If we tried it with a different one, though, where we plugged in 120 for H, then P is going to be 80. And if we multiply those out, we get 2480, which is above the range. So all of these are also going to be above. The answer is A.